3 months ago, we touched back down in Thailand, back to the heat, the simplicity, and the slowness that this land brings. And since then, life's been humbling. We settled into a little home that gave us the space to breathe, to slow down, and to prepare. Mama took a trip back to the UK to spend some time with loved ones, to reconnect with her roots whilst I stayed here, holding it down and keeping things moving, doing my best to ground myself in this next chapter. In that time, life did what life does. It tested me. Another accident, this one hit harder than the last. 24 stitches deep, laying there alone. I had to face myself all over again. The pain, the silence, the stillness, all of it. But sometimes that's exactly what's needed to remind you of who you are. When Mama came back, we thought that we were going to be leaving Thailand and heading to Bali. We had it all lined up. The next move, the next chapter, the next experience. But we got humbled again. Visa issues, timing off, doors closing that we thought were already open. And in that moment, we had to surrender. We had to stop forcing life to fit our plan and start trusting life's plan for us. So we stayed, and somehow staying turned out to be the biggest blessing. We found a new home, a place that finally feels like home. We're surrounded by locals, by community, and by a life that moves slow but feels full. We can now walk to the market, grab coconuts, talk with people, and actually be here, present, not chasing, not rushing, just being. And now, here we are, still in Thailand, still learning, still growing, preparing for the arrival of our twins, our biggest journey yet. They could come any day now, so this chapter, this right here, is about presence, it's about patience, and it's about being right where we're meant to be. Welcome back to Raw and Rooted. Here we go again. They gave us some bananas. Just heading back from the local town market, not too far from here. A lovely 10-minute stroll, if that. Feels a little bit longer on the way back when you're carrying the coconuts, but it's worth it, y'all. Especially when you know that you can rehydrate when you get back with that good coconut water. Oh yeah, for me, Mama, and my daughter. But yeah, just such a wholesome experience, man. You know, everyone gifting grapes. We got gifted a whole bunch of bananas. Like, the level of kindness and generosity that you experience is something that I don't think is commonplace in the Western world. Each to their own, of course. That's not to say that there isn't generous, kind, caring individuals in the Western world. Of course there is, but there's levels to it. And out here, when you get given a whole bunch of bananas and your daughter's getting given grapes and you're buying like 2 vests for like £2.30 and everybody recognizes you and says hello, and it's just so wholesome, so fulfilling, so enriching. So yeah, grateful, man. Grateful. So we have just gotten back from the shops, the market, not too far at all, which is always a big positive, that we can take a nice stroll to the shops. Whereas when we were in the previous location, it was so far away from the shops that the idea of you walking to the shop was an absolute no-brainer. And in the 3 months that we lived there, I walked to the shop once. It was like a 25-minute walk there, and a 25-minute walk back. And on the walk there as well, it got dark, and I'm on a main road with like there's no paths, and dogs were like legit just running out into the street barking at me, trying to protect their land. And that was quite an uncomfortable experience. I was wishing I had a stick on me just for protection. But anyways, we just got back, and we got a few bits and pieces. We got some big backside avocados, 2 of those.
Do you know what I know today? That the little ones are like fake.
Yeah, hybrid, crossbred. I mean, these are avocado pears. That's why they have the name, because they're meant to be a part of the pear family. If I'm incorrect, put it in the comments, please. Very interesting. We some almond milk from 7-Eleven, some noodles from Mama and My. We got a Maya 2 vests, which cost 100 baht. 100 baht works out to be about 100 baht works out to be about £2.50. Yeah, I had to remind myself then. We got some coconuts, which you would have seen me carrying, and I got 6 coconuts today. Each coconut 25 baht, 150 baht for 6 coconuts. You know, when you deep it, that's 6 coconuts for less than £5, probably around about £4 something. And then on top of that, they're so kind and generous to have gifted us just a whole bunch of bananas as well, which is just an absolute game changer. And we do have some in the fridge that have nearly run out, so the fact that these are nearly ready, by tomorrow we will be able to make ourselves some banana smoothies. And yeah, and what else did we get? Got some eggs. Yeah, got some eggs, got a couple of drinks and that. And the main thing is that come to less than £20. Less than £20, and so it's really good to think that we can take a walk to the shops and access, you know, fresh produce, you know, a wide variety of groceries and things that just make life so much easier, as well as keeping ourselves well nourished just for such a small price. And just the fact that you're able to get children's vests for like literally a couple of pound, you know. Even this top, which has got the bottoms to go with it. I don't know if you can't even see it. Can't even see you, can they? Hey, say hi, little island girl, the little island girl. But this top, and it comes with some bottoms as well, not these ones. She had an accident in the fresh bottoms, but it was 100 baht. 100 baht is £2, is less than £2.50, and so you know, you're able to get like full outfits for your children for like £2.50. You know what I'm saying? And did you just put? So, yeah, oh boy, we can taste that. Oh, So yeah, £2.50 just for an outfit. That went all up in my senses. So yeah, really cool. But now I don't know what our plans are going to be moving forward. I'm really tired, running off of like 4 hours sleep. Mama's really tired, running off of like minimal energy. Like she's running continuous marathons on a daily with all of the energy that is being spent in holding life in her belly, you know. So yeah, that smell is still lingering. It's still lingering. So we are just gonna relax for a little while, and then we will transition into the evening where we will make some food.
You can't see.
Where we will make some food and then probably just relax for the evening. But yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Actually, Mummy said she's gonna go and squirt Daddy with the hose. So yeah, that's gonna be fun because it's hot. Very hot.
She's like. Trying to catch an echo. Is it cool?
What are you doing? Have you got my hat? Are you going fishing? You're going on a safari. Be careful with that around your neck as well, please. Mad girly. Yo, most. Damn it. Yeah! You did it. Now you gotta try and put it back on. So you can take it off again, yes? Hey, there she is. Yeah. Mad youth. Sounded like fireworks, didn't it? Delivery. Alright. So today is the day where we've received our first ever delivery since being here in Thailand. Since leaving the UK, it's been the first time we've ordered something. We did have some deliveries come a little earlier. I say some, we had one delivery. It was nappies. Now over here on this side of the world, you know, obviously in the UK, I think in America, you know, Amazon is the platform, very, very popular, very heavily used, hence why Jeff Bezos owns more money than every single individual that watches this video cumulative, you know them one? Irrelevant though. But the site that we use out here is called Lazada, or one of them. There are a few sites that you can use. You can still use Temu, you know, you can order from Temu here. You can still order
from Temu in my life.
Neither have I don't think. But you can use Temu out here, you can still use Amazon out here, but there is a restriction on what you can order, if that makes sense. But yeah, we have received our first packages since being here, and you know, like it just kind of adds another little touch onto, you know, that sense of feeling at home, you know, to receive orders. Now, as to what we delivered, wait and see. What we delivered? My brain is not firing on all cylinders. What we ordered, what's being delivered.
I know what's going on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. See? Cool. Wow. What is it?
Open it.
You said it was a present. What could it be? It's not fragile, is it? It's the umbilical cord scissors. Whoa! So some scissors to cut the umbilical cord when the twins arrive. Yeah, I mean that's a topic of conversation in itself. Like, what are our plans on that front? Because, you know, like with Amaya, we kept her attached to the placenta for like 7-8 hours. It's very important, you know, something that isn't spoken about that much, but the placenta is what nourishes Baba, yeah, in everybody, and the umbilical cord is what transfers the nourishment from the placenta to the baby. Now, when babies are born in hospitals and all of that jazz, you know, just know them come quick with it. You know, one snip, yeah. But the baby can actually benefit massively from staying attached to the placenta for as long as possible. Now, some people do lotus births where they leave it until it just falls off. We would love to do that. We didn't do that last time, but yeah, it was something that we would have thought about doing this time. But the fact that we're having twins, the idea of walking around, you know, with 2 babies and a placenta for as long as needed until not practical in the slightest. But then also the idea of stretching it out over, you know, a few hours. It might not be practical. Again, there may be situations that arise that require us to have to snip the umbilical cord straight away due to, you know, the length or something like that. Would you say? I mean, I'm spitting the bars right now, but Mama's the one with the knowledge in that brain. Do you know what I mean? And that she shared with me, and I'm just kind of like regurgitating it. Do you know what I'm saying? I know about like the placenta and all of that, but when it comes to the twins, shout out to Mama. She's been doing the research necessary in order to make sure that we are as clued up as possible, ready for this experience. So yeah, there is a potential, you know, that when baby A, they call it baby A, comes out, yeah,
Is short.
If
the cord is short,
then we might have to just, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's not that we want to, but it's also making sure that we are prepared for every possible scenario. You know what I mean? So yeah, right. Well, see how we just chat for like how many minutes? It's about one. I know what's in here. It's not that exciting, to be honest with you. And what's in there? That's actually quite exciting, no? What do you reckon? Yeah? You want to open that one? Yeah, because, I mean, it makes more sense for Mama to be opening this one. Why, Mama? Why, Mama?
Cacao queen.
Cacao queen. For those of you that don't know, back in the UK, Mama had a business called Mama Cacao, where we were selling ceremonial grade cacao shipped over from Peru, Peruvian grade, you know, blessed by the Mayans. And yeah, that was something that we hold very close to our hearts. Mama is the cacao queen and I am the coconut queen. That's what we just joke about it. Obviously I got my coconuts down on the floor, and we've just managed to order and get cacao delivered here in Thailand from Lazada for a very reasonable price as well. Of course, we haven't tried it yet. Once we have, we'll let you know. Maybe we'll try that a little later. The only time that we've managed to have cacao since being here since leaving Europe has been when we were in Bali. We were actually able to access it. So we bought some more while in Bali, and then before we left, we made sure that we bought plenty to bring back with us. But the idea of being able to actually access it, game changer, do you know what I mean? And yeah, so then for what I have is just some tablets, ashwagandha, you know what I mean, just to start boosting the levels within my body. If you don't know about ashwagandha, it is a root extract and it has so many health benefits. Say hi! So many health benefits, and especially for the guys out there, you know, if you're wanting to start, you know, regaining some sort of vitality, especially if you're finding yourself in your 30s, rolling on 40s, 50s, yeah, get yourself some ashwagandha, get yourself some tonga hali as well, because that also complements the ashwagandha, and some maca root extract as well. But this is very good for rejuvenating the mind and the body, and has so many health benefits. You know, it's yeah, no brainer for me. I've used this for about 5 years now, and taking into consideration that a long time ago I used to do bodybuilding and I did abuse performance enhancing drugs. And so with that did impact my testosterone levels and my ability to produce, you know what I mean, like produce life in some respects. But I went on a bit of a journey, and I started doing some research around Ayurvedic healing, holistic health, and you know, came across all of these herbs, natural herbs and supplements that you can get your hands on. That's just not promoted normally. Do you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot more. There's a lot more awareness about it now, but yeah, with that being said, the reason as to why there are two pitney in that belly and a little menace just to my left is because of these. Because before I was taking these supplements, I'm not going to say I was firing blanks, but I certainly wasn't firing multiple rounds, do you know what I'm saying? And here we are. Yeah, we three of them. You know, three of them. So man them. If you want to make baby and you're not getting any luck with a lady, get yourself some ashwagandha. Realistically, this ain't no promo, no paid promo or nothing. It should be. Do you know what I mean? I should be getting paid for this. But nah, I would highly recommend it. It's all about health, well-being, longevity and vitality. So highly recommend it. So yeah. We're really excited. The fact that we're actually here and able to have the experiences that give us that real homely, feel. It just changes everything for us. Yeah, and we've got some nappies this morning. I think, how many nappies was it?
84 times 2.
So 84 times 2, so what's that, 168 nappies that we got delivered here. And how much did it cost? £20. £20. So 164 nappies delivered for newborn babies. £20. Like the cost of living here, you know, when you're able to access certain things, you know, like the quality of life, yeah. So right now, it's time to start thinking about settling into the evening, what we're gonna have for food, and all of that. Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! And just like that, we're here. A new space, a new energy, and a new chapter. The journey doesn't stop. It just continues to evolve. The twins are almost here, and every moment from here forward is part of the story we're writing together. If you've been here from the start, thank you for walking this path with us. If you're new here, welcome home. This is Raw and Rooted, where life, family, and truth meet in the middle of the madness. It's nothing but peace, love, and power. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video, and we'll catch you on the flip side.